with new $7 in total prizes. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.12 to 4.88. Problem Gambling Helpline, 877-718-5543.
Every morning I open the door. Hello, stock. Hello, store. Building my business, building my dream. I'm glad to have radio on my team. It reaches my customers and new ones too, and tells them about what we offer and do. I'm watching my budget. I have to spend smart. For me, radio is a good place to start. Radio works harder. Put it to work for you at radioheardhere.com.
Brought to you by this radio station to remind you that radio is heard here. Radio is heard everywhere.
Let the WCAB marketing team go to work for your business. It works. Call Tracy or Jim at 287-3356.
When my business got bigger, many things changed. My lunches got shorter, more meetings arranged. My budget got bigger, but all that it meant was I cared even more about how it was spent. When I spend it on radio, I see where it goes. My investment comes back, and my business just grows. Radio helps all businesses to grow. Find out how at radioheardhere.com.
Brought to you by this radio station to remind you that radio is heard here. Radio is heard everywhere.
Where our listeners patronize our advertisers. Call our sales department today at 287-3356.
13 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, April. That's a new month I just made up. It's in between May and April. April. No, this is May 15th. Couldn't get a hold of anybody at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, so we're going to move to 911 Communications. With us is Jessica. Good morning, Jessica. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 408 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 44 EMS calls, 23 for rescue. Law Enforcement Sheriff's Office responded to 137, Far City to 53, Lake Lure to 14, Rutherford to 46, Spindale to 50. Fire calls, Far City responded to a vehicle fire. SDO responded to a structure fire assisted by Rutherford, Spindale, and Sandy Mush, and that's all we've got.
Jessica, thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Jessica with the report from 911 Communications was telling me off the air that she needed me to bring her a biscuit. So any of y'all folks over at Bojangles, take those folks over there at 911 right across the road from me some biscuits. be much appreciated this morning. 14 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to try to get a hold of the Sheriff's Department again. If not, we'll move on down the line to the Fairfield Fire Department and Gary Wilson after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, I got tickled there. Officer King, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing
today? You got me tickled there, sir. You got to quit doing that. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Department responded to 137 calls for service. There were 10 arrests processed in the jail, and the jail currently has 166 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, Nick White from Race Path Church Road in Ellenboro reported breaking and entering and larceny after breaking and entering. Looks like there was a golf cart taken in that incident. And on the other incident report, Pamela Wilkerson from Maple Creek Road in Rutherford reported a felony larceny of some furniture. On our arrest reports, Craig Swink from Goods Creek Church Road in Morrisboro was charged with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, received a $20,000 secured bond. Stephanie Shade from Faytoni Road in Morrisboro was served with a warrant for second-degree trespass and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, received a $1,500 unsecured bond. Jasmine Mendoza from Highway 221 South in Forest City was served with 2 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $2,000 secured bond. And a Myra Lockard from Race Path Church Road in Ellenboro was served with 3 counts of failure to appear on a misdemeanor and received a $10,000 secured bond. That's all we have for today.
Officer King, we appreciate that report. You guys have a great weekend, and most of all, be safe out there.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Officer King with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let us know what's happening in the world of crime fighting. We do have let me find it here. Forest City Police Department is requesting the public's assistance in identifying a larceny suspect. Suspect is a white female who stole the victim's debit card before proceeding to use it to buy $400 worth of items, and this all occurred at the Forest City Walmart. Suspect left the area in a dark-colored Nissan Rogue with a South Carolina tag. Last three digits of the tag are 267. Please contact 286-2911 with any information. Also, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has lifted all mandatory capacity, gathering limits, social distancing requirements, and mask mandates effective immediately for North Carolina. So, I believe that's a step in the right direction to getting us all back into a state of some kind of normal around here. We'll continue with our call-around report this morning. Check in with the Fairfield Fire Department and Gary Wilson next.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply is a variety store. Here's why I say that. Cedar shavings, 5.0 cubic feet, $7.99 per bag. They have Pontiac red potatoes, Kennebec potatoes, $18 for a 50-pound. River Run dog food, specially priced. Plenty of horse quality hay. Refill propane, $10.99 for a 20-pound tank. Wrangler sweet feed, $8.69 for the 50-pound bag. Cardinal tissue and paper towels, 6-pack, $4.49. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply is the largest farm supply store, and you should come and see how much you can save. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
Hi, I'm Vivica Fox. For more than 100 years, American Humane has been rescuing animals during hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. But Mother Nature isn't the only danger animals face. Sometimes it's human nature. Every year, 6 million animals are abandoned and more than 1 million are euthanized. You can be a hero to animals in need of rescue and adoption at AmericanHumane.org.
Unable to get a hold of Gary Wilson this morning. We'll try him in just a little bit again. Maybe he stepped outside and walked the dogs or something, but we'll check with him again and see if we can't catch up with him in just a few moments. But we'll move to the Sunshine, Bostic, Cherry Mountain Fire District and Sue Price, and we'll do that after this short break.
Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. You can always find people who are helping. Thank you to all the first responders who put their lives in danger to help us when my brothers and sisters and mom and dad and grandpa and grandma need them.
Thank you, first responders.
This is what I signed up for as a first responder. I am constantly worried about being exposed to this virus and potentially bringing it back to my home and my family. I'm going to continue going to work day in and day out and providing help to those that need it.
We look out for the helpers because they look out for us.
Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders.
Love you. Mwah.
Be safe, look after yourself, and look after one another. Thanks.
Learn how you can help first responders in your community by texting BRAVE to 24365.
7:21 right on the head this morning. We're going to Sue Price in the Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Oh, I'm doing good.
Well,
getting the day started, and looks like we're going to have a fabulous day.
I know. The sun's already out, so it's going to be nice. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. Don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my calendar. And Fairview didn't have anything for today or tomorrow. First Bro's got a birthday today for Madison Tuttle, so I hope Madison will have a good day, and we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day, and they've got a beautiful day for it. And in my announcements, the Golden Valley Community Club will be meeting Monday night at 7 o'clock for a potluck supper and then have a business meeting. And Duckins Creek Presbyterian Church will be having their memorial service on June the 6th and the special singers will be the Piney Mountain Boys. And so far, that's the only announcements I have. It's just a quiet and calm move this way, and looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
I hope you have one as well soon. I'm going to try not to work too hard, but got some things I need to do today and work on. And only me would be building Christmas props for Christmas in May, but I am.
Well, before we turn around, it'll be Christmas.
That's right. I planned on doing some Christmas lights, Halloween lights this year, sync to music and all that stuff, and I just gotta get all that rolling. So
yeah.
Sue, have a great weekend, and tell Richard we said hello, and we'll talk to you again Monday.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Sue Price with that report from the Bostic Cherry Mountain Sunshine Fire District. Let us know what's happening over that way. Atlanta Braves baseball coming up later on this evening, 5:55 airtime, 7:10 first pitch. Braves will be facing the Milwaukee Brewers. They came up ahead last night in Game 1, 6-3 over the Brewers. So maybe they're coming off a bad losing streak there. They got swept by the Phillies, I think. Got swept by the Blue Jays. So, yeah, let's get the Braves back on the right side of winning here. So they did that last night, so hopefully they'll continue that today. And then Game 3 of that series will be tomorrow, 12:55 airtime, 2:10 first pitch for that Sunday afternoon game. But here, right now, we're going to see if we can get a hold of Gary Wilson. If not, we'll go to Shingle Hollow and Tina White after this.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kristen Chenoweth. When our servicemen and women return from war, they often carry wounds that the rest of us cannot see. Up to 1 in 5 veterans who served in Iraq and Afghanistan are diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. And often, even the best treatment, including medication and therapy, they fall short. Sadly, more than 6,000 veterans die every year from suicide. Thanks to the life-saving power of the human-animal bond, professionally trained service dogs can help. But connecting a veteran with a well-trained service dog can be difficult. Wait lists are long, and training can cost tens of thousands of dollars. But service dogs can bring healing. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about their Pups for Patriots program, which provides dogs to veterans for free of charge. Let's help our veterans heal from the invisible wounds of war.
7:25 minutes after 7 o'clock. Either way you look at it, it's going to find us up in Union, not Union Mills, Shingle Hollow. I looked right over at that and read that, knowing that wasn't right. Tina White, good morning. Couldn't get a hold of Gary Wilson this morning, so Gary must be out and about this morning, but we'll catch up with him on Monday. And Tina, good morning. How are you?
Good morning from Shingle Hollow. I'm doing great this morning, Todd.
I used to get I'd say Brenda all the time was when we used to call up to the Green Hill store. I would say Brenda lived in Green Hill all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put you in Shingle Hollow, and ain't no telling where I'm going to move everybody around this county. I don't know.
Well, you can call me Brenda. She might not like it, but I like it. You can call me Brenda.
I think that would be a privilege to be called Brenda. She's been doing this report a long, long time.
Yeah, she told me over 20 years. And I've always, when I worked with home health, I'd have WCAB on the radio, and I'd love to hear her. Yeah. Which I love to hear all of it. I just like to know what's going on.
Brenda been doing this 20 years. Golly. She don't look a day over.
How long?
She don't look a day over 30. That's what I was thinking.
How long have you been doing this?
For those of you paying attention at home, what I did right there was gather brownie points, just so you know. I've been doing this since oh, Lord have mercy, I forgot. 12 years, 13 years. 13 years. I've been doing this 13 years.
Well, you have the perfect voice for it. I love to hear you too.
Oh, careful, you can't compliment me too much. My head will get so big I can't walk out of the building.
Now, you know you're good at this, and it sounds like you like doing it. So
I love doing it. You know,
on.
I love doing it. I love interacting with the people, and I miss doing remotes because you know, that's where you get out in the community and you meet the people, and the people can come up to you and they say, "Well, you don't look nothing like you do on the radio," and I'm like, I don't know if that's good or bad, but.
Well, that's the good thing about the radio. You can't see me this morning.
That's right.
Oh, well, up here it's 48 degrees this morning. The fire department's Shingle Hollow nor Green Hill have called me, so I'm hoping that means they were all quiet. Birthdays. Yesterday, I missed Miss Catherine Brock. She is on the Pilgrim's Way at, calendar, and Paisley Haynes. So I'm so sorry for missing y'all's birthdays, but I hope it was wonderful, and celebrate today, too, since I missed it. And then tomorrow we have Miss Savannah Stafford. She is on the Pilgrim's Way calendar. And Charlie Weinberger, he is on Piney Knob's calendar. And I'm getting ready to go out to Pleasant Grove this morning. They are having breakfast, a big yard sale. I saw stuff down there last night. They were already putting out to be ready this morning, so you know that's going to be a big, exciting thing.
So,
go around
where's that at? Pleasant
see
Grove.
What else.
Pleasant Grove would be up. That'd be up Cove Road there, right? Yeah, Cove Road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how to get to Cove Road. If I go to Green Hill Store, turn back on the Grove Road, and go there along around that big long sweeping curve. I think I think I know where it is. Yeah.
Go around the curve, and then it's at the bottom of the hill. It's about 2 miles out on Cove Road, and it'll be on the left.
That's what I was
Can't
thinking.
miss it.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is. Yeah. I know where it is. Oh, yeah. Yep.
And talking about the big curve, yesterday morning, as I was taking Nevaeh to school, there's that big curve there. You can see the sky all the way, just almost completely around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so beautiful. The clouds, the sun, the sky, just God's handiwork, so beautiful. That's a good thing about here. I think all over Rutherford County, we have some of the prettiest mountains and the prettiest skies, and it's just easy to see it.
Well, I know you noticed sitting on my front porch in the swing there, you can look at the beautiful view looking over Cherry Mountain over that way. And the sun comes up over that mountain, and it's just beautiful over that way. I got a perfect view of Cherry Mountain, and you know, I kind of like my little slice of heaven over that way.
Yeah, I liked it too, and you know, I could have sat there all day. I just felt so comfy, and like you said, the view was pretty, and of course, my daughter loved the dog, so she could stay. She is an animal lover.
I looked up.
Spotted dog.
I looked up yesterday, and we were down in the building working. I looked up at my big old dog Buddy, and he was upside down in the yard, had his feet up on the house, and was kicking and barking and growling, and I couldn't figure out what he was doing. And I walked up there, and he was still like that, and he had a flat soccer ball that he couldn't get to. And I thought, just roll over, dude. But he was fighting that soccer ball upside down on his back, with his kicking the house with his feet. I laughed. I laughed at him. It was so funny. He does some of the funniest stuff I ever seen.
I never thought, I'd say 15 years ago, all my life I just thought, well, a dog's a dog. Well, after my first husband passed, my son and I got a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, they can be such great company.
Oh, they can.
And they forgive. They don't hold it against you. They love you and wag their tail. And even if I'm having a down moment, my dog can make me smile.
Yeah. To this day, my neighbors in behind me had a dog that would follow them up. When they come up the driveway, their driveway goes down beside my house. So their dog would follow them up their driveway, and he would come over by Buddy, and they'd play, and Buddy and Teddy would run on back home. And Teddy got ran over accidentally. My gosh, probably been 8 months ago. And to this day, when they come up through there, Buddy still runs that van down, and he still looks for Teddy. And he'll bark and carry on, and he'll look, and he'll go, okay, Teddy's not with him, and he'll go back to what he was doing. But that if they drive another car, they won't do it. But if the van comes up, he'll be looking. He'll be looking for Teddy. But he's never forgot Teddy.
Well,
and
we'll have to get him another dog.
Just have to get him another dog and let him run up behind him and play with him.
Mm-hmm. When they're ready.
That's right. Well, Tina, if y'all done this morning, we'll wrap this up, and I'll move on and talk with Brenda Kelly this morning.
Okay, well, I will see y'all Monday morning. Y'all be safe out there, and tell Brenda I said hello.
I'll do it. Tina, thanks so much. Have a good morning.
Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from Shingle Hollow, like she said, and I said we'll move over to the Union Mills and talk with Brenda Kelly next.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Come take advantage of the springtime sales event and get the automobile you've been wanting. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
I got addicted very fast.
Tessa is in recovery from an addiction to prescription opioids.
I was pregnant twice, and I had used prescription opioids both times. I knew that this was something I had to stop for the sake of my children and for myself. I am more fulfilled today than I ever have been, and I know there's more to come.
If you or someone you know is struggling, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Visit cdc.gov/RxAwareness.
7:35 on this Saturday morning. It can be 25 minutes till 8. Don't care how you look at it. Brenda Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this super Saturday morning?
Man, I'm having such a good time. Just enjoying this morning and just enjoying.
It's pretty this morning, so
it
that's
sure
good.
is.
What's your temperature?
I got 50 degrees.
50. I got 42 on the porch. So.
Good Lord.
Well, it's always cooler
Yeah.
until it gets hot. And when it gets hot, it's hot. But then when it's cool, it's always cooler. So I'm thankful for that.
Seems that way. Yeah, seems that way.
That-
Tina White told me to tell you hello this morning, so.
I heard y'all.
did that.
And good morning, Tina. I enjoy listening to you also. You do a fine job, and we're proud to have you on board.
Did you like my compliment about you not looking a day over 30? Did you like that?
I did.
Okay.
Listen, I've got so many wrinkles, it's pitiful.
You got wrinkles that are 30 years old.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Oh.
But that's all right. But I look back. I've always thought the only thing about me that I ever thought was pretty was my hair. I loved my hair. The rest of me, I thought, why did the good Lord do this to me? And so,
my wife told me the first time she ever met me, I came up to, I was friends with my wife's brother for, my gosh, we were friends forever. I actually knew my wife for 12 years before we ever had any sort of romantic feelings or whatever. But the first time I pulled up in the driveway, I was with Charlie. I got out of my car and we were going in. She was standing at the front window, or the kitchen window, and her twin sister were washing dishes. And I don't remember I remember getting out and seeing her standing there, but I don't remember. But she said that I smiled.
It didn't make a lasting impression, did it?
Well, no, she said that she saw me smile, and she knew right then. She said my smile is what made her like me. And she told her sister at that point, she said, I'm going to marry him. And her sister was like, what? She said, look at that smile. So anytime anytime I need anything around the house, all I have to do is smile. I can give her that. I don't even know how. She claims I do it, but I can't. I don't know how to recreate it. I just smile. I guess I don't know.
That's just you, ain't it?
Yeah. She said my smile went all the way. What'd you say? Up to my ears. Oh, my eyes. My smile went all the way up to my eyes. Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
That's a little closer to my ears.
The first time I ever saw Donald, I told a girl sitting. It was at school, and he had. I was a senior in high school, and he walked in one of my classes. I forget what it was. And I told the girl next to, I said, I'm going to marry that man. She said, you don't even know him. I said, you don't either. And she knew him. I said, how do you know him? She said, because my sister lives in Union Mills, and I go up there, and I've met him. I said, that's who I'm going to marry. It took me a while. Let's see, I was what, 17, 27, 28. Took me about 12 or 13 years, but I married him.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. You remember... I was listening to a story, an interview with Marty Stewart, who started playing mandolin with the Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, I believe it was, when he was 12 years old. And he said the first time he ever met Connie Smith, he told his mama, he said, I'm going to marry that woman. And Connie's like, 12 years older than Marty. Yeah. And sure enough.
She had to wait for him to grow up.
Yeah, sure enough. He married Connie Smith, and they have a beautiful relationship. And
that's good. Yeah,
I love hearing stories about how people, what drew them to, like Mama always told me that my daddy looked good in a uniform.
What drew me to Donald
he was in the Army.
What drew me to Donald was he was tall, dark-skinned, and pretty blue eyes. I've always loved blue eyes, and I said, I'm going to marry that man.
I've met Donald a couple of times, and he's a tall man. I tell you what, he was a tall man.
Makes me think of Jim Bishop when his group's out singing, and he'll talk about Thad Harold, and he'll say, this long, tall drink of water.
Yeah.
But well, let's see. I've already told I've got 42 degrees on the front porch. Birthday today is a friend of mine, Hilda Roper. Hilda, I hope you have a great old big day, and I don't have any. Well, tomorrow's my son, Timothy Owens, but he don't live here. But we hope Hilda and Timothy both have a great old big day. And in ways of announcements, we got a community yard sale. It started at 7 o'clock this morning, and that's at 130 Pleasant Grove Road, Rutherford. It'll go to 1 p.m., so you still got time to go if you got the guys to go. And that's at the corner of Cove Road and Pleasant Grove Road. Then we got a yard sale today at Dyersville Clubhouse in McDowell County. It starts at 8 and goes till 1, and proceeds is for Relay for Life. And the proceeds from the one at Pleasant Grove is for the kids' summer camp. And that's all I got going on that I know of.
All right, Brenda. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.
Okay, have a good one. Catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District, and we'll move down to Ellenboro. See if we can catch up with Luther Gillikin this morning and wrap up the call-around report this morning. Luther Gillikin coming up next.
Another season has come and gone, and you're still looking at that same sad-looking sofa or recliner. Well, now's the time to change the inside of your home to look as pretty as the spring and summer colors outside. And the perfect place to start is the Recliner Center. Right now at the Recliner Center, everything is 20% off. That's 20% off sofas, recliners, sofa recliners. If someone you love is having trouble standing, the Recliner Center has all lift chairs on sale for 10% off. All lift chairs, 10% off. Now, some of these chairs can take you from a standing position, then safely back down to a sitting position with no effort on your part whatsoever. Angela is cleaning out merchandise to make room for more. So now's your chance to redecorate your home and take advantage of the great savings at the Recliner Center. All lift chairs, 10% off. Everything else is 20% off. Angela is seeing folks by appointment only, so call 828-395-3562. Call her today. The Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
7:43 on this Saturday morning. Luther Gillikin down in Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing great. Having a good time down here. The sun just shining. It's Saturday. Nobody got a lot to do. My grass has been mowed. So, hey, I have it mowed.
You already ahead of the game for today.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of the game. But we've had one medical call. Other than that, Forestburg been quiet. Nothing going on there. Just everybody laying back. Enjoy an extra cup of coffee. So you have a great day, man. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with our report from the Ellenboro Fire District, and that wraps up our call-around report for this Saturday morning. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today or tomorrow, go ahead and give me a call, 287-3356. We'll write those birthdays and anniversaries down, and we'll have a birthday party or an anniversary party in your honor coming up in just a few moments. And don't forget, coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, Gilbert Carmona will be live in the studio with Gilbert Talks Taxes. Be his last show of the tax season, and maybe he'll give us a little insight on when he might come back to the airwaves, maybe later in the year. We'll just have to see. But Gilbert Carmona live in the studio this morning with Gilbert Talks Taxes.